Diana Ross, a legendary name in the world of music and entertainment, has turned 81, and the story of her life today strikes a deeply emotional chord. Once the glamorous lead singer of the Supremes and later a global solo superstar, Ross defined an era of soul, Motown, and pop with elegance, charisma, and unmistakable vocal talent. Her performances once lit up the world's biggest stages, and her influence shaped the careers of countless artists who followed. But time, as always, has a way of changing everything. Today, Diana Ross lives far from the spotlight that once followed her every move. Once surrounded by fans, photographers, and flashing lights, her world has become much quieter, almost hauntingly so. Aging is a natural and inevitable part of life. But for someone who represented energy, power, and glamour for decades, the contrast can feel especially stark. Friends and former colleagues say she now lives a life of deep solitude, mostly cut off from the fast-paced industry she once ruled. The same woman who sold millions of records and performed for presidents now lives in a state of near invisibility to the public eye. In interviews over the past decade, Ross has occasionally hinted at feelings of loneliness and isolation. Despite having 5 children and several grandchildren, reports suggest that family gatherings have become rare. Fame often brings not just admiration but distance. And the cost of a lifetime spent in the public eye may have been personal disconnection. Friends close to her say that she misses the stage terribly and that the silence of retirement weighs heavily on her spirit. The applause is gone, and so is the energy of the crowds that once lifted her up. Health has also become a concern. While Diana Ross has not spoken publicly about any major illness, aging comes with its own quiet battles. Mobility is not what it used to be, and energy fades with time. She no longer makes appearances, and the once vibrant icon now prefers to stay at home, away from the pressures and expectations of celebrity life. For someone who built her identity around performance, retreating from the world can feel like losing a part of oneself. Despite the sadness that surrounds her current life, Diana Ross's legacy remains untouchable. She broke racial and gender barriers, earned countless awards, and became a symbol of strength for millions. Her music still lives in the hearts of people around the globe. But the woman behind the legend now walks a path of silence and solitude, a far cry from the dazzling life she once lived. It is a sobering reminder that even the brightest stars can fade into the background, and that fame does not shield anyone from the trials of age. Diana Ross at 81 is still a queen in the eyes of the world. But how she lives now is a quiet, often forgotten chapter. It is a story of glory and grace, shadowed by the loneliness that sometimes follows even the greatest lives.